Thank you so much, Chief Gary Eugene, for being here with us. I really appreciate the time for taking it. So first of all, congratulations on your position.
Thank you, James. It is a pleasure to meet with you today.
What that means to you now? You the interim chief of police for the city of North Miami.
The number one reason is to look at it not as a self-achievement, but rather a model for the youth, for the newer generation that will be following me at a later date.
Wonderful. So you've been with the force for more than 30 years, is that correct?
Exactly. And my first 27 years, I spent them with the city of Miami. In 1985, becoming the second Creole speaker of the force. In 1985, we were only two police officers of Haitian descent. And from there, the rest is history. I took the sergeant exam in 1994. Got promoted to sergeant. 2 years later, I took the lieutenant exam, becoming at that time the first Haitian-born police lieutenant for the city of Miami. And later on, 2 years later, I took the captain exam. And when I was promoted to captain in 1998, not only I was the only Haitian with that rank, I was actually the only African-American for the next 2 years as a captain for the city of Miami. Understand, after the captain position, everything else is basically an appointed position. And eventually, 5 years later, in 2003, I was appointed as commander for the city of Miami. And a few years later, for a reason beyond my control, I had to take an early retirement from the city of Miami as a police major. And I thought it was going to be it for me. And I was very fortunate to get a phone call from a previous chief of police to inviting me to join the North Miami Police Department, and here I am in 2016.
And obviously we know the North Miami city we have a large Haitian community there. What does that mean to you now? You'll be able to interact directly with that Haitian community. Do you feel there's going to be a trust a better trust, I would say, between the North Miami Police Department and the community?
I consider that fact to be perhaps a great opportunity for myself. The transition has been very smooth because I've been dealing with the Haitian community from day one as a young officer for the city of Miami. So actually, I will consider the city of North Miami to be the new little Haiti of Miami-Dade County. So therefore, it wasn't an issue for me moving from Miami to North Miami. Actually, it is considered just a lateral move, I will call it.
Some of your colleagues say North Miami Police Department is an extension of the families. How would you describe the police department that you're now leading?
You are right in that sense. It took me a while to really understand it. I came from a department of perhaps, if you have to include the civilian, almost 2,000 people, to a much smaller police agency. In a sense, like, you talk to the officers not by their title, not by their last name, actually by their first name. And you know when someone has to take a time off just for some personal issue. You know when every police officer has to take the time off because that's his or her birthday. You have to make sure that you call that person while he's home, let him know, give him the best wishes. So it took me a while to understand that transition. Actually, it should be the only one, I will say, that was very intriguing to me. And not only this, is the closeness between the police departments and the elected official. I was very fortunate in that sense. That I've been knowing the mayor, Dr. Smith-Joseph, for quite some time, prior to me joining the North Miami Police Department. So therefore, what allows me to be so successful, especially after his election, is the fact that we share the same vision for the community, the same love for the youth, for our extended family per se. And that's where I don't see any obstacle for myself to move forward. Like I told in my letter when I wrote it to the city manager, telling him that I'm interested in becoming the next police chief, I made it look, I am ready to move this department deeper into the 21st century. And I believe with the mayor that we have in place and his extended family himself on the dais, the other elected official, I am positive everyone will benefit to my appointment as police chief.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to take the city forward to the new century. You talk about your vision. Let's go a little bit deeper on that. What is the plan that you have, for the city as a chief of police? What is it you want to achieve?
I want to. They always talk about the bridge between the city, the police departments, and the community that it serves. Mm-hmm. I believe no. They said as a police chief you need to close the gap. No, there is no reason for the bridge at all. If you are doing what you are paid to do, there should be no need for a bridge between the police departments and the cities. The citizens, the residents, the constituents that you are serving. Yeah. It is my goal to get rid of that bridge completely. And I believe with the support, like I mentioned to you, with the vision that we have, and you have to understand the culture. Too often, you probably heard that expression, the police department should be the mirror of the community that is serving. Mm-hmm. It is not by coincidence. It is not a black and white issue. It is not a comment, a racial comment. But I had a good friend of mine who had just been appointed as the chief of Ferguson in Missouri. I knew after the unfortunate incidents, we don't need to elaborate on it anymore. Mm-hmm. I knew the next one has a great chance of being of African American. It was not that they could not find any other ethnic group to lead this department, but because of all the controversial, because of the history, all the news coming out of that infamous incidents, it was time to show the rest of the world, the rest of the nation, that the community and the police department can be one. And it is my goal to make sure that everyone feel that the police departments and the communities at large is one and one. Actually, I always envision the logo, my motto, if tomorrow it become official, that I hopefully get the permanent position, is one city, one police department. It will be my goal, and I will work hard to ensure that it is done.
Absolutely. You are part of the community. Your career speaks for itself, all the things that you've been doing, and you're always involved in the community. So I'm hosting several events, and I see you all the time there as well. So you are connected to the community. Would that be part of your plan as well, to encourage all the other police officers to stay connected with the community? It doesn't matter if it's the Haitian community, but all the other communities part of the city of North Miami.
Exactly, because I'm not trying to make that statement to be politically correct. We all heard about the news of our great Dr. King judge people not by the color of their skin, by the content of their character. But he was not made, just do not judge me because I have a black skin. Do not judge me regardless of the skin of the color of your skins, regardless if you're white, Asian, Haitian, African American. Look for the content of that person's characters. Understand that even in the first time when they were first creating the first police department in the world in 1835 in London, the residents of London were very reluctant to give up their rights and allow a group of people to take over their freedom. But it was a trade-off. I allowed you, I empower you to be able to take me to jail if I'm doing something wrong. However, don't ever forget the real boss, your true boss is us, the citizen of the city. And there should not be any ethnic, I will say, borders within the city of North Miami. We are all one. The only difference will be the law-abiding citizens and the criminals, regardless of who you are.
Yeah. Now, I want you to send a message to the youth. We have so many young Haitian Americans who want to be police officers. Now you're a model to them. What would you say to that specific group?
Be ready, not tomorrow. Don't wait when you graduate high school to be ready. to dream of being an officer. That dream must start now. There was no way in 1985, with 31 years prior, I was thinking that one day I will be leading a police agency. But all I can tell you, even during my swearing ceremony as an assistant chief, I made that same statement. There is no badge big enough to cover my humility, to cover my sense of goodness, to forget that I have a mission. I cannot pretend it is only me. My job, I have to build a legacy. I need to leave something so people can remember that guy opened the door for us and he ensured that he didn't close it behind him. You cannot be selfish. And I'm a true believer. I know perhaps I have some special blessing from the big one, but regardless, that blessing is for you to share that blessing with other people. And I learned from a former deputy chief of mine, a good friend, something he had said to me that rests deep inside me. He decided to become chief when he joined in the police academy. That's when he set up his dream. He knew perhaps he was not going to reach that goal, but the only things you're guaranteed not to reach if you don't do the forward move. And I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you, whomever is watching the show right now, especially if you're of Haitian descent, if I can beg you to do something, is to learn that at least in this country, only the sky is the limit. If you put yourself, if you commit yourself, understand that there are some sacrifices that you have to make. You cannot have a criminal past. You cannot do certain things expecting that somebody, a police agency, will open the door for you. That's I understand. But beside that, everything else is possible.
Wow. Chief Eugene, thank you so much for being here with us. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you, James. I'll appreciate it.
Be creative. Be the solution. Be innovative. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
Miami-Dade College is a great college.
It changed my life. Miami-Dade is really like a family. They really embrace the students. They really have a way of making you feel wanted, making you feel loved, making you feel that you could really do what you desire to do.
I'm very happy that I came to Miami-Dade College North. Wonderful faculty, wonderful advisors. I feel speechless because they're so good at what they do. I feel that students should not give up. They should become someone. They should be in a major that they love.
And Miami-Dade really, has made a huge impact on my life for the better.
I feel that everyone should do that. Everyone should take that extra step and continue their education. Come here to Miami-Dade. Miami-Dade is great.
I want to welcome our viewers in the United States and around the world. On the web, I'm James Pierre. Let's take a trip to Haiti to meet with Nadine Paul. She is the co-founder and CEO of Enseigner pour Haiti, Teach for Haiti, which seeks to raise education outcomes in rural Haiti by promoting teacher excellence and student success. Nadine Paul earned a BA in history from Yale College and a master's degree in international education policy from the Harvard Graduate School of Education. In 2014, she was named among the top global social innovators by Echoing Green, and she was selected by the Forbes magazine 30 Under 30 Social Entrepreneurs in 2016. Thanks for being here, Nadine.
Thanks for having me, James. I appreciate it.
Truly an honor. You have experience in the nonprofit sector with an emphasis on promoting eco-educational opportunities for all children. You played roles in community services and youth development programs, particularly within the Haitian community of Stamford, Connecticut. Why Enseigner pour Haiti now?
Why Enseigner pour Haiti now? I'm truly privileged and honored to have been a co-founder and now CEO of Enseigner pour Haiti. And I don't believe that it's by coincidence that this movement was the result of 3 to 4 years of deep conversation. We believe that there is innovation that is so ready to happen in the educational space in Haiti. And so after about 3 to 4 years of conversation, and these were just active listening exercises where we wanted to understand exactly how parents, students, retired teachers, current teachers, school directors, how they would respond when we said, what would it look like for Haiti to be at its best and for education equity to help it get there? What would it look like if all of us came together and truly said we're going to transform Haitian society rooted in education equity? Because we were once a global leader, right, James? And so there was so much that was proven to be possible because of the Haitian Revolution of 1804. And we've said, why not again with education equity? And so we are making so much change happen because we believe that when we look inward and we ask people about the richness of our culture and our history and our language, all of that has become fruit, and all of that has become the motor and the inspiration for the change that is ASEP-YET. And so we are so excited to be investing in a new generation of local teacher leaders because they have deep respect and understanding of culture, customs, and community, and each of those pieces have come together to lead this movement that is ASEP-YET.
So why you feel it's important to promote the name of the organization in Haitian Creole? Because this is ASEP-YET, not Teach for Haiti.
So we believe that language matters. And so we named the organization in Haitian Creole because we wanted to signal that we have deep respect and appreciation for what is local and what is unique to the context that is Haiti. And so we know that there are challenges sometimes with pronunciation, with those who have to access for the translation of ASEP-YET. But we think the effort matters because it signals not just to the communities whom we stand alongside, but it signals to all those who are looking to get involved and wonder and ask why we're doing what we do. I think even before you hear about the work we're doing, it signals to you about what matters to us. And I think the other lesson learned in language is that sometimes you can start to shift meaning of language. So for instance, the people who are applying and selected for our fellowship program are called teacher leaders or enseignant leader. And a lot of people have stopped and said, wow, how do you put teacher and leader together? And we say, come and learn more because we believe that teachers are leaders and teachers are change makers.
Wow, nicely said. You have conducted teacher training seminars and extensive research about the historical, cultural, and socioeconomic factors contributing to Haiti's school system. I wanted to know what have you found and give us a description of the educational system of Haiti.
Yes, the current situation in the current education system in Haiti, I think you can divide it into two big conversations, right? You can talk quite a bit about access and you can talk about quality. We think neither of them are where they should be in the Haitian context, but ASEP-YET has specifically focused on quality because we think it is unacceptable for education to be a human right and yet have about 30% of kids passing primary school here in Haiti. That is unacceptable, right? And so we believe that is not a lack of will, it's not a lack of interest in education, but it's a lack of quality. And so what we have said is we want to intervene and in getting ourselves involved with the human capital piece very specifically. We want to invest in the people who are making this transformation possible. So what would it look like if we were to invest in the knowledge and skills and mindsets of local leaders so that they could lead change in classrooms and in communities? The other aspect of the educational system is that there are too many disparities between rural and urban contexts. And we believe that all children, no matter where you were born, who your parents are, or what privileges you may or may not have, deserve quality. And so what we have done is decided to work uniquely in the rural and underserved parts of our country because we want to show that, again, when you invest in quality leaders and quality human resources, that is what's going to lead to transformation. And we realize that it takes quite a bit to truly lead to great education, whether it's technology, construction, supplies. But to be honest, All of those things won't lead to the impact you're looking for if the human resources are not in place, right? And if you haven't invested and appreciated and truly equipped those who are in the classrooms every day to lead the transformation that they're capable of doing. And so I think access and quality are two big crises that are happening in Haiti right now, but it's absolutely possible to lead to change, and we're excited that our teacher leaders are doing just that.
I have to say that the situation is totally different in Haiti. So I want to, going to the countryside of Haiti pose a real challenge. So why don't you share with our viewers some of the challenges your organization is facing right now on the ground?
Yes, so I appreciate that we're getting some great appreciation and recognition and publicity about the impact that our teacher leaders are making. Everything from classrooms that we're going from 40 to 50% achievement to 100% of kids achieving on grade level, or even the cultural transformation, right, of kids coming to school and feeling so excited and joyful to be in a classroom that recognizes them as future leaders and as citizens of this great nation that is Haiti. But at the same time, there are challenges. The challenges include infrastructure, right? And so when you work in rural parts of the country, even just accessing some of the places where we work is so difficult. Or sometimes you're dealing with the instructional piece and the way that children are cared for in your classroom, but there's a whole other set of circumstances that make it difficult to do your job well, whether it's nutrition, clean water, or housing. And so I think some of the challenges that we face, we realize that unstable Haiti is not looking to be the sole solution to these problems. So what we have decided to do is absolutely have partnership at the heart of what we do. And so we want to do what we do very well and go deep into the niche of leadership development and investing in a new generation of leaders. But we also want to work in partnership with other local agencies and initiatives who do what they do well, so that the entire microcosm and universe that is a great school can be the result of great partnership and allies who do this job well.
Wow, what a wonderful job you are doing in Haiti. Thank you so much, Nadine Paul, for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me, James. I appreciate it so much. I think this movement is only going to be successful if we continue to work in partnership with allies and great contributors who believe that this is possible. And they're within Haiti and beyond Haiti's borders, because our nation is going to be a global leader again, and we believe it's with education equity. So a huge thanks to you, James, and for all those who believe that this is possible and that we're going to keep going in the right direction and making education equity the reality. Thank you.
Nadine Paul, passionate about joining forces with others to continue pursuing her deep commitment to the expansion of a high quality educational opportunity in Haiti, the story of a change maker. Thanks for watching. I'm James Pierre. See you next time.